I noticed when I took a shower, if the shower was too hot, when I'd get out of the shower, I had one toe that was numb. It was the strangest thing. It was like cold and numb at the same time. And if I had my shoe on, it felt fine in the shoe, but when I got home that night and if I go kick my boots off or take my shoes off, then I could feel it again. So I went to the doctor and explained to him all the symptoms I were having, and I just thought, you know, I probably needed another MRI. And he said, you know, you have a numb toe and you have itching in your hands. He's like, quite frankly, Miss Locascio, I just don't think your symptoms warrant a test as expensive as an MRI. We're not going to do that at this point in time. And I just looked at him and I was like, quite frankly, you're no longer my doctor. And I mean, that was our first visit and our last visit. And I got up and I left. So I made an appointment for the next day for a new doctor, and he listened to the whole story. He said, I think it's MS. He goes, I think it sounds like it very well could be MS. He decided to send me for a head and a cervical workup. And it turned out that this time the lesions were in my C4 and my C5. So they were directly in line with the symptoms I were having, the itching and the burning in my hands and the numbness in my toe, C4 and C5. The doctor passed me on to the neurologist, but I did start the investigation process. I didn't just let it go.
What is the role of primary care physician in MS diagnosis? Some people say it's not rocket science. I agree. It's much more complicated. The same symptoms may mean different disorders. The patient needs to contact primary care physician and to ask his or her opinion. And primary care physician will suggest the patient either to see a neurologist or to go to emergency room right away. And then the patient will have brain MRI done or spinal cord MRI done. And if brain MRI and spinal cord MRI reveal lesion, which is responsible for symptoms, this is a decent first step on the way of being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
I think it's really important to have a good relationship with your doctor, especially when you're dealing with sophisticated things like MS. It's complex. There's a lot going on. You're dealing with the brain, you're dealing with your central nervous system, and you need to have a doctor that's going to take the time to really explain it and make sure you got it before you leave.
Again, please call your primary care physician or to emergency room, and then additional tests will be done to clarify if it's multiple sclerosis or something else going on.